This is a special presentation of the Ticats Audio Network.
All right, Bo. When do you think it's gonna hit you that you are a Hamilton Tiger Cat?
Hey, honestly, I think today. Today, my first workout down there in the weight room.
You already got a workout in?
Already got one in, man.
Damn.
And you were my teammate. You know I didn't work out a lot back in Calgary.
Hey, no better time to turn over a new leaf. But.
Yeah, I think today in that press conference, man, that was cool. It was cool the way they put that on, just being down there, seeing the name, and actually just hearing it. You know, quarterback, Hamilton Tiger Cats. Definitely a surreal moment.
Do you feel relief, excitement? I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on, but where you at right now?
Yeah, I say a little bit of relief. Like, I hate the negotiation parts of, you know how it is, man. Fighting over the smallest little words in your contract, things like that. But it was awesome how Scott handled him, Dan, my agent, kind of getting everything done, making that part easy, because that part's always the worst, right? Making that part easy. Relief knowing where I'm going to be, because, you know, having two daughters is you got to know what schools you're going to put them in, you know, where they're going to be. Now the wife needs to find out, Madison, where we're going to live in. So there's all the small details that go into it, but, you know, my mind it's the fact that I have a computer downstairs and it's got all the highlights, the film, and everything I need to go watch. Start breaking things down with Tommy and figure those things out, man. Mine's kind of all over the place because I'm excited, relieved, but there's no time to enjoy any of that. You know what I mean? Like, all right, sign, contract's over, you know, get the billboards down, let's go play football.
Let's get to work. So obviously family is a big part of your decision-making process, just based off even what you said. How does your family feel about this process? Like,
man, Madison loved it. So we came out here in December, you know, Hamilton brought us out and, you know, did the wine and dine. You were here for the
you know, I snuck in there.
Yeah, you came for the free breakfast that day. It's the first time I've ever been a part of this process, and you know, obviously, like, we go through it kind of for college. You get to kind of visit schools. You know, she was a cheerleader in college. They don't get that kind of recruitment process, so it was kind of cool for her to see. And I think it was awesome the way that Hamilton, Scott, all those guys did it. It's good to be wanted. Like, you know, as an athlete, man, like, you go through times where you're not sure if you're wanted. You are wanted. You're the most wanted. It feels good to be wanted, and I think for Madison and the girls to kind of feel that now, and you saw them in their little jerseys running around, like they know they have a new home. It's exciting, man. It's fun. It's you know, anxious just to make it all happen, but at the same time, anxious to have to prove yourself to somebody.
Right. And so this is what I want to know.
Yeah.
You won already, multiple times. You got accolades. Right now, out of all active quarterbacks, you got the most yards. You could hang it up right now and nobody would think that was weird. You could ride out playing for one team, be the hero. What drives you to keep playing?
Or I can be the quarterback of the Hamilton Tiger Cats that brings the Grey Cup here that hasn't been here since '99. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get a 19, let's get a 20 in front of that number the last time it was here. I mean, I'm all about legacy. You know that. Like, that's what we preached in Calgary. Is leave your legacy. Like, I've built a legacy, but that legacy to me is behind me. You know, like, I don't want to talk about the Grey Cups and the MOPs. That has happened. That's not who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I'm now the quarterback of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and I haven't done a damn thing. You know, so to me, there's something to prove. There's something to prove to a new team, a new city, a new, you know, fan base, and teammates, man. Like, you know, you've been in multiple locker rooms. It's my first time being in a different locker room. You were there. You almost feel like you have to prove yourself again to different people, and you're like, oh, well, some people should know who I am and have respect for who I am, because if you just forget that and say, you know what, I need to go prove who I am to every single person in this room, and show them that I'm better than the version that they expected to show up. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot of big things that can happen. So to me, it's that excitement.
Man, there's a lot in that, because I've been in a new locker room, and being that guy, it's almost as if, yeah, you got a body of work, but you got to show up every day, and you're only as good as your last practice or your last game, right? So who are you in the locker room? Like, what do you bring to the locker room?
I think that's what's fun to find out. Like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I'm just going to be me. I think if I try to be if I try to be Danny McManus, if I try to be, Henry Burst when he left Calgary and came here, it's going to be inauthentic. It's not going to be real. I have to be me. Micah Johnson knows who I am. Tunde Delicate knows who I am. You know who I am. If I show up and act like a different person, they're going to be like, that's not Bo.
Right.
That's not the Bo I know. Like, I got to come here and be me and hope that people love who that is, and that's kind of my thing. I'm going to be funny. I'm going to joke around with my guys. I'm going to hit up every single different position, like, you can't have those clicks. You gotta kind of move around because, man, when you've been around the teams that have won, it's the locker room. Like, everybody hangs out, everybody kicks out. I'm allowed to talk trash about you. You're allowed to talk trash about me. I'm not going to try to throw my resume in your face and vice versa. Like, there's never that, oh, do you know who I am kind of thing. Like, nobody can be like that. The locker room has to be cohesive, and I think that if I can just be a part of helping mesh the locker room and build that, then that's all I can do.
Yeah, and so talking about personalities and whatnot, I feel like it's an appropriate time for the people of Hamilton and Ticat fans across the country to learn a little bit more about you. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
All right.
And you let me know. Would you rather have a fresh pair of loafers, like, we buttoning up, or some J's?
Come on, man. You see my feet?
Can we get a close up on the feet?
No, these aren't even good ones.
You got the Ticat ones on right now, lows.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Yeah. Exactly. I think I would never be the person that, like, when I wear a suit, it's so hard for me to put dress shoes on with a suit. Like, I got to throw on, whatever it is, man. Stan Lee's or Stan Smiths. What are they called? Stan Smiths. The Stan Lee's.
The Spider-Mans.
The Marvels. I got to throw on some Stan Smiths. Just something easy. But for me, it's the lows, the ones, the threes, the fours, the fives, the 10s, the 12s.
There you go.
Those are the ones I gotta rock those.
Hey, we have a saying around here that life's too short to wear uncomfortable shoes.
Hell yeah.
So you fit right in.
I like that.
Okay.
My feet are too fat to wear uncomfortable shoes.
Okay, so how about this? Sports car, pickup truck.
Pickup truck. I've driven a lot, so all my life, truck. And all of a sudden you win a Grey Cup and you got different companies that want to sponsor you. And so I had a Cadillac sponsor me one time. And I felt so wrong in that car. I felt so wrong in that car. I feel like I stole something. I was like, I'm not supposed to be driving this thing. They're fun. They're fun to drive around. But they're not for me.
Right. Okay, so you obviously are not foreign to the Ticats colors. What's your, early favorite for the uniforms? Do you like?
It's not even close. The gunmetal, man. The new one.
Ooh.
That's right.
Wow, the hammer.
I'm not gonna say like it helped me make the decision to come here, but it didn't hurt.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, that one is tight. I like it. And there's a story behind it. There's some lore where it being the Steel City and the steel gray, I believe, is the term. Okay. So, are you gonna carry the infamous Bo Levi gloves into Hamilton? Or?
Always.
Yeah.
Man, the gloves are mainstay. I've been wearing it since college. I got these. That Burger King commercial? I got these tiny hands, bro. Like, I gotta wear my glove, and especially the wind here. The wind dries out your hand. Nah, you gotta have the glove on. But I dropped the headband the last 2 years. I might pick it back up. I haven't decided yet, but there might be some Bo bands coming. Who knows?
Bo bands, the return of Bo bands.
Might be, man. Might be time.
We know some people in.
As you get older, that hairline starts to go back more. So it's like LeBron. The headband's got to go farther and farther back.
It's all right. We get to wear helmets in this line of business, man. That's cool. So if you were, to start the season tomorrow, and people were coming out to a game, what do you want them to expect from you? Do you have expectations for yourself, or is it something more? It's just like wait and see.
Man, I think first of all, there's been a lot of great quarterbacks here consistently for years. You know what I mean? I want when they're in the stands and they're watching me play and they're watching our offense move the ball down the field, they just feel something a little bit different. Whether it's like there's that one throw that people don't expect you to make and all of a sudden you make it. It's 3rd and 20 and you have to go for it and the game's over and the other sideline is shaking hands and all of a sudden you complete a ball for 35 yards and they're like, wait a minute, how? It wasn't a Hail Mary, like he just fit that into a hole. Like I want people to always feel like no matter what, if I'm out there, we have a chance to win the game. That's what I want to bring to a team and a fan base, and hopefully I can continue to do that.
Man, looking forward to seeing 19 out there and having positive feelings
Yeah.
about 19
Yeah.
because I know what it was like to be on the opposite sideline, and I know what it was like to be on your team. So there's definitely a certain faith that builds over time once you get those reps in. But I think it's going to be exciting to watch Bo Bands get back there and sling that thing, man. So welcome to the Hammer, and looking forward to it, man.
Appreciate being your teammate again, man. I'm excited.
Awesome.
This has been a special presentation of the Ticats Audio Network. If you like what you're hearing, please rate and review wherever you find our content.